Hello Asif, we had a good trip and we played against stronger teams who were more structured, went through a sorrowful process of tactical awareness. They do that from the early youth until they are national team players. So they are well trained and they weekly play really tough matches in which they have to perform and to fight for every inch, and that makes quite a difference because we don't have that situation. But in the camp we tried to create that. It's only a short time. We practiced for 4 months now. In the 4 months we worked hard on those tactical principles of attacking play, principles of defending play, principles of attacking turnovers, about defending turnovers, about goal scoring and goalkeeping. All those principles are situations which are solutions which apply every time. So whatever happens, you will have to play according those principles. That means that you have to make choices, and those choices will help you to, if you can do it quickly, to get out of trouble or to play faster and to decide the game or to be leading in the game, I can better say. We knew that it would be a tough call because of the short time we practice and because it's very new for our players to work on this way. But still we wanted to benchmark with the European top teams to see what we do very well, what we can improve, and how we react on those things. In other words, how competence-based are we? Can we solve the problems we get on the pitch? Because in the principles we trained everything. But again, when the pitch situation is there, you need to make your decision quickly. And you need to make the right decisions based on the situation which occur. That means that drills don't work, but it's more that you understand the principles and those can help you and guide you to do so. Well, it's for us good to see. Can we do it in the match? If we can't do it in the match, can we identify the problem and try to do it? If we can identify the problem but we can't do it in the match, means that we are unconscious incompetent. Oh no, I'm sorry, that we are conscious competent. That means we know what to do but we can't do it. We cannot do it well. So then it's time to work on it and to do it in meeting, maybe in practices, and then make sure that we are conscious competent, so that in the next time we are able to solve similar problems all the time. If we cannot do it because we stay conscious incompetent, that means that we need to practice more to get into different situations so that we can have a better understanding from the options and the solutions we have. So that is what we were gaining there. Another thing is when we play against opponents, then they will analyze us, because Western teams, they work scientific based. That means they record the matches, they make deep analysis into details about how to counterattack us in the next match. That's why playing 2 matches against the same opponent was preferable, and which we tried to do. Only with Belgium we didn't manage to do it, because they had the best possible team only available for 1 day, and I didn't want to play against 2 weak opponents or two unexperienced opponents. So that's also the reason why we didn't play club teams, because I think we are a national team and we should only play national teams. We made agreements with the national associations, with the national head coaches, and they promised to bring a team which is as strong as possible. We knew that in all the countries there were the Final Four, so That means that not all the hot shots would be there, but there would be at least more than half of their core team, and then the other players would be emerging players, players who really want to show themselves. So we expected that to be tough battles against us, and the coaches brought those teams. So in all the matches we played, we had a very strong opponent who was very well prepared to play against us. Well, saying that, it was also interesting to see if they identify our weaknesses and they adjust their tactics and strategy for the second match, then to see how we cope with it, if we have the same solutions and if we could deal with it. So you could see that we had, in those second matches, we were doing very well until the last quarter. And then in the last quarter we wanted to play to win, and then we went out of tactical discipline, and that's the moment that they, smart as they are, they used the principles of turnover and could score many goals against us. Well, that's a good lesson, because it shows us that not only we have to identify what's going on, but we also need to keep our cool and don't get too emotional in our eagerness to win. Because if we can keep our control better and we control our energy, then we would be able to score more goals in the fourth quarter. So that's actually what we tried to do in our last match against Spain. So we tried to be more calm in our possession play, but we were a little bit too calm in the way that we missed many good opportunities. We couldn't convert those into goals, and Spain counterattacked. And at halftime they were leading comfortable with 4-0. In the last quarter we changed some tactical things to play more attacking, and we benefited it, and the good part is that this time in the last quarter we were dominating and we created many opportunities. We lost at the end 5-3, but it could have easily been a draw or a closer margin of loss, or a small victory. But it's not about the final result, it's about what we learn and how we develop. And our players, they were able to show us that we were on the right track, that we made steps forward. The first match against Spain, for instance, we played fantastic hockey. It was unbelievable, but it was very good. And it was a lot of one touch, it was keep ball possession long, accelerating at the right moments, creating penalty corners, scoring the corners, scoring field goals. So I was very satisfied with that again, but again at the last we gave one goal against away, and I think that we should have done it smarter, and that's our risk management. Our risk management was there not okay. On the other hand, if talking about the risk management, in the Asian Champions Trophy we got many cards for our behavior, that was not good enough. So this trip we hardly got cards. So we also improved in our emotional discipline, but now we need to be improve in our tactical discipline, and especially when we get emotional. The other things is that we were able to improve, to identify our developing points, and we have those in defense, we have them in ball possession, in non-possession, in turnovers, in goal scoring. But we identified it, we experienced it. The players also said, well, we are not used to this kind of matches. It's very fast, very hard, and every mistake we make is punished. So it's different, but it's a matter of getting used to it. Normally in a season, in 1 year, you have 35 of these matches, and so you can grow. We only did 5 this year, and but it's a good start. I'm very happy that I had the opportunity, and we will now learn from our mistakes, or we will work on our developing points. We will try to improve our decision making, play with less touches. We want to accelerate the game. We want to choose the easy solutions. We want to create more goal scoring opportunities and also convert those opportunities into goals. In non-possession, we want to delay the opponent more, make sure that we have enough pressure on the ball, cut their options, intercept, and do a quick counter-attack. In the counter-attack, we need to learn to accelerate. It means running less with the ball but passing more outside the interception line of the opponent. And then at the end, in the D, we need to have more goal scoring power, we need to be more aggressive in the D without being nasty, but we need to focus on goal scoring more, because now we have identified that players, they try to pass to another one even when they are fully free. So we need to make sure that hockey is not about passing, but it's about winning. So there where you can score a goal, you should try. Playing in the opponent's D means that you can take a lot of risk there. Not in front of your own goal, but on the goal from the opponent you can. Well, this is a little bit what I can tell you about our trip. For me it was a successful trip. We have learned a lot. We grew as a team. Our team bonding is very good at the moment. The players understand each other better. They live together. They had many experiences together. They had many opportunities to socialize together, and those things are very precious, especially in a different world, different circumstances. And on the other hand, we met many Pakistani people who give us a great and warm welcome. The Pakistani community abroad is unbelievable and very kind for us. They host us, they cheered for us, they cried with us, they supported us in the best way, and I must say I appreciate it a lot. I was impressed by this and by the fact that wherever we came, the local Pakistani community, they tried their level best to give us a good time. Thank you for that, Pakistani community, and I hope that the people in Pakistan will do the same, because I also read a lot of nonsense about that we were not playing against national teams, that we were playing against juniors, against club teams, that we were faking. Well, those are not the real supporters. Those are not the people who speaks the truth, because the truth was, as I have said, that we played national teams. We played with against the best possible teams. We knew that they would not be all there, but that's never so. Even in the Pro League at the moment, you see many matches where the foreign teams try their upcoming talents in a mix with some good and experienced players. And I think that that's also how you groom your team and make your team better. So I have no problems with that. In contrary, I was very happy to do so. So that's it for my side, and well, we will see how it goes at the Asia Cup, because that's where we have to deliver. And I think we will be well prepared for the Asia Cup, and if God willing, we will qualify for the World Cup. Thank you. Bye-bye.